Storytelling is at the center of who we are. Everything that we do starts and ends with great storytelling. But how we showcase that storytelling and how we make it more immersive and how we make it more compelling and bring people into it, that's what we're changing. The genesis of this was weather.
For 75 years of television newscasting, weather has been presented the same way. Two-dimensional maps with somebody standing in front of it. But weather doesn't happen that way. It happens in 3 dimensions, 4 if you count time. This whole thing gives us the ability to much more efficiently visualize that.
As we all know, weather's 3-dimensional. You have cloud stacks, you have lightning, you have rain, you have stuff coming up, you have wind hitting you in the face. It's multi-dimensional. So how do we tell that story? How do we tell the weather story in a way that doesn't look like a line with some triangles on it on a wall? What we wanted to do was we wanted to build an immersive set that we could take viewers into the weather. That was the start of everything, was how do we tell the weather story in a way that is really compelling, but also explains exactly what's going on visually.
How does this thing work? Yeah. I have no idea.
16 cameras, 3 separate networks, 4 or 5 extra servers.
So we're in this green screen environment, which is familiar, but this is much, much bigger, and it extends out to include the floor as well.
What we're doing is we're taking, for the very first time, virtual environments and putting real data, real-time data through it.
It is fairly complex, but at the end of the day, it allows a lot more versatility in terms of what you can present.
To be able to actually look at the weather and explain how the weather works and explain what's happening in your neighborhood, this is what we're trying to do.
As we head through the next 7 days,
it's dynamic, it's different, it's challenging me as a meteorologist. This is way past what I ever thought I was going to be doing.
I don't know how they did this, but I'm grateful we've got it, and I'm excited to get in there and make it work.
All of this is run from a camera that is coordinated with all of these sensors around us, so it knows where we are standing in this space, and it can track us as we go along.
We're building something here that is so wildly compelling, but we couldn't have done it if it hadn't been for CBS. CBS has a mindset into Wendy McMahon and Jennifer Mitchell in doing things like this. So when we brought the idea to them, they said, go. It's very complicated to put together, and our team here is really the glue and the hero in all of this. So you're talking Mets, you're talking engineers, you're talking artists, all the graphics folks that are learning the system. So to pull that all together and to make it all work and make it work in our system and make it work on a daily basis, it took that whole team, and it has been a Herculean effort. So it's a brand new world and a brand new system that they had to learn, and they've all dove into this just to make this one thing happen. I don't know if it could have happened anywhere else.